Okay, here's some of my stuff. Organic raw maca roots, root powder. I just kind of sprinkle a little bit in my juices sometimes. Organic black maca. I take these every day, a few of them a day. They're healthy. It's a lot of health benefits in this stuff. This is considered superfoods. Brazil nuts, pecans, these. Oh crap! This is from Whole Foods. Brazil nuts. You can get them shelled already. Spirulina powder. I put this in my orange juice once. I don't know if it's how legit, but it was $5 at Marshall's. What else we got in here? I don't eat syrup. I do eat blue agave. This is similar to syrup. Pretty much everything that God made, man has copied it and added their chemicals and things to it, and tons of sugar, and it changes the original, how all of this stuff was natural. Once man touch it, they add their chemicals to make you addicted. They add the sugar. Sugar is addictive also. It'll add fat to your body. Let me finish going through this. Apple cider vinegar. Oh, this is the best. With the mother. Tons of natural benefits of this liquid. Definitely look into apple cider vinegar with the mother. Raw, 100% raw honey. These are my Dr. Sebi health pills here. This man researched all this, and he's from Honduras. African brother. He discovered a lot of natural healing minerals that God made, and he put it in a pill format. This man is the one that has cured cancer, HIV, diabetes, AIDS, sickle cell, basically anything. He's healed it with medical proof by several doctors. If there was a person with HIV, and this was in the 80s, a person with HIV, he healed that person, and had 5 different tests from 5 different medical places. Okay. Dr. Sebi also has a recommendation of the foods that he studied and researched over the years. Okay. He knows food. He knows where it comes from, what it does to your body. And everything that this man suggests is what God put on this earth. All natural. You don't have to put the chemicals and the sugar and all that stuff that is pre-programmed in our head that we think is healthy. None of it is. This is his products, Dr. Sebi. Again, he put these in pill form. Some of them are liquid form, like the eye wash and all of these different ones here. But he has a lot of stuff, and the thing about history and learning things, you have to learn this stuff. I have, not completely, but I'm still learning all these different recipes that he all the different vitamins and minerals and things like that that are natural. I try to study these myself so I don't need the pills. 2016, this man was in police custody in Honduras, and they killed him. He had a $200 million project going for 2017, and they made sure they killed him before he could come out with that project. And it was probably more pushing about his cure for AIDS and cancer and diabetes, sickle cell, all of this stuff we just don't know about. This man did it in the 80s. He's been doing it forever, and we simply just don't know about it. Let's see, here is from Peru, the maca root. Have my little thing here. Thank you, Lord, for my life. I gotta get me a recertification for my food thing. This is an item I've been studying. I got it from Dr. Sebi and just a lot of people on the internet. And you can clearly see the plant the Bible speak of and the Quran. This plant is in the Bible. This is the one here that I take every day. And we're talking about black cumin seed. Also called black seed oil. Cures cancer, liver, diabetes, weight loss, or helps you with weight loss, infections, your hair, your skin. The rumor is black seed oil cures every single thing except for death. This would be it. I got the big one here. This is what I take every single day. I'm probably at month 4, and the oil sucks. It's nasty. It tastes like kerosene. I basically drink me a quick spoonful every single morning, and I follow it by drinking my juice that I'm out of. I kill these things. So this is a carafe where I put my juice. Hand squeeze my juices only. And I buy like 3 bags of oranges, and that's like $21 for juice to put in there. $21. And that sucks. They're charging what God made for free. This fridge is kind of empty, kind of a mess. Mangoes, love my mangoes. Plums, limes, avocados, cherries, oranges, oyster mushrooms. I love mushrooms. No one ever taught me about mushrooms growing up. Apples, more mushrooms, onions, ginger, a few spices, sage, thyme. It's time. Dill, tarragon. All my spices are homemade. This is my black beans. I cook those. I can grind those up and make patties, things like that. Grapefruit, watermelon, squash, more mushrooms. I don't eat that pasta. I don't know why it's still in here. This is my sea moss. I don't even know if you sea moss. It's like a jelly. It looks weird. It tastes like the smell of the beach, the ocean. That's how it tastes and smell. People don't know about this. They don't teach you this in school. Let me take this back out. Irish moss. This is it right here. Wow, open it, smells just like the beach. Get a good view of this. That's sea moss. All that stuff you see at the beach. Sea moss. Raw Irish moss. And you grind this up with spring water. A couple other ingredients with it. Let me see if I got it up here. Let's see. No, that's coconut milk, hemp seed milk, this item. You grind it up and you put just a couple of ingredients and you let it sit up and it turns into a gel like this. And Irish moss, our body requires a certain amount of minerals to survive, to be excellent in health. And Irish moss, that gel looking stuff, you put that in your food, in your shakes, and all your stuff. Not unhealthy food, but vegan food, like the food I eat. You put that in there. It has almost all the nutrients that we need to survive. You won't see that in regular grocery store stuff. You just won't see that at all, period. I drink alkaline water. It's enhanced because our body, we're energy, and that's the type of water that we are supposed to drink. It doesn't look like this. I drank all that water out, the alkaline water. What this is spring water, cinnamon, and apple cider vinegar. I drink that throughout the day. Pistachios. You got some chia seeds. All I drink is spring water. Nothing, absolutely nothing from the sink or faucet. I just don't do that at all. Even when I brush my teeth and everything, they actually put chemicals in the water. They do. Kuno. Hate trying to pronounce that. It's kind of like grits. I don't know. You can do what you want with it. You can kind of sweeten it or put some agave, which is like syrup. But that's how it looks. You cook it and it's like puffy, like rice and stuff, but with no starch. Coconut oil, I get a spoonful of that every single day. I do this spoonful at night for coconut oil. You can put it over your face, your hair, all over your body. I do grab a spoonful. I believe you can put it in your food, but you cannot cook coconut oil or cook with it. It's not recommended at all. So if you put it in there, just put it in there like it is, uncooked. Here's one of the home remedies here for fruit flies and gnats and stuff like that. You get you a container and you put that apple cider vinegar, 2 drops of dish soap, and you cover it with a plastic bag. You secure it and poke some holes in there. That soap will cause them to fly in there because of the smell of it, and it's a trap. They won't be able to get out because there's nothing to. They can't smell anything to fly out, and they'll just die. Black beans. I soak these for 2 days before I cook them. I also soak these for 2 days, 1 to 2 days before I cook them. This is date sugar. I no longer use regular sugar. I actually never used it anyway. I bought it and just it sat there for like a year and a half. Date sugar, same thing, but it's healthier. It's actually not the same thing. It's like completely healthy from dates. I normally have some dates in the fridge. I ate them all, I believe. Spelt flour. There's no sugar in there. This is spelt flour. All natural products. Organic tomatoes. This is the chickpeas. It's the same thing as these. You can do a lot of stuff with chickpeas. Make burgers. Put cinnamon sugar on them and roast them. Do a lot of things. Excuse me. Excuse me. Organic coconut flour. Some more quinoa. Kind of like rice or something, but no starch in this at all. Kamut. It's like a grain. You can grind it up. You see this? It's look like rice. But you can ground it up, make tortillas or whatever. You have to just, like I tell my son, use imagination. Hemp hearts, raw shelled hemp seeds. This is the male version of marijuana. It is actually a medicine in real life. It's from a seed. It produces from a seed, and we all know that's biblical, as legit. Society named it drugs and gave it a negative look, but there's nothing wrong with the marijuana or the seeds. People die from drugs, but they don't die from marijuana. That's just a true fact. With the hemp heart seeds, I put this, some agave syrup, spring water, grind it, and I got my hemp seed milk packed with nutritions. I got more hemp seeds. I just try a bunch of them to make sure I get what I like. See, the heart thing, it helps for your heart. People just don't know. Green tea. Still deal with that sometimes. Some cooking, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. That's just how I do my thing. I try to find some cereal that organic or healthy. I try, but when I see all that stuff for ingredients, it scares me. If it's not food, like this one here says baobab powder. What is that? Pea protein. There's no such thing as protein, so whatever we're doing here. But I haven't ate a good bowl of cereal in like months. This is, and I look at this stuff in the grocery store, like what am I putting in my mouth? Organic whole grain wheat, which is all kind of not good. I tried it anyway. Kashi, cinnamon, yum yum yum. No meat. No meat. No meat available. Collard greens, kale. No meat. No meat. You put your shelled Brazil nuts in a bowl of spring water overnight. This been sitting for a while, kind of forgot, but you sit it overnight and grind it up, put it in one of these cheesecloths, and you squeeze it out, and that will be your Brazil nut milk. So I make the coconut milk. I make that. It's kind of thick. Hemp seed milk is great to drink. I can't keep that when I make it. I might have some. This is a real coconut. They went ahead and shelled it. A coconut comes with like 5 or 6 layers to protect that super white inside. It's pretty awesome how God works and nature work to cover up stuff. Tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, which is only a couple of kind that Dr. Sebi recommends. Where is your tomatoes? I don't see it right here. Cherry and plum only. That's for the tomatoes. So I try to listen to that and go by that and kind of look at it on my own. And if you ask why only these two, it's because, man, they want to be God so bad. They try to make something similar to what God already made. And then they add their chemicals. They do it every time. They add their chemicals and they try to get you addicted. And they're trying to pull you away from what God made. Show you a cool, really cool thing that I learned. These garbanzo beans, you can boil these. You boil these, and with that water, you can save that water, and you can actually whip it, and it'll be like whipped cream. And it's amazing that God made this stuff. You can boil it, the water of it, and then you whip it. It'll turn white like Cool Whip. And obviously you can add like date sugar, not the white sugar, no way. Date sugar that's completely healthy, and it's awesome because it's like a sweet cream from peas, and God made this stuff first. Everybody else is copying, but you can do that with the kamut. You grind that up, you can get some fresh strawberries. Like, you can literally make a cake. It's awesome. Like I said, I love to read. That's one of my books I'm working on. I'm also doing some notes from stock. I just learned the stock exchange last month. I'm still learning it, but I want to take my company pre-IPO. 10 million shares at 25 cents. That number is incorrect. I actually own 100 million shares. Target price by 2020 for the stocks of my company, 231. I tell everybody I see these numbers and I don't know what they mean. It's my interstate to my home. So I thought, and I said, well, I'll just use it for my target price by 2020. Advertising. I always got to stay fresh on your notes. That's some of my school notes. This is some of my stock notes. Direct public offering. That's I'm offering my shares to the public, and they'll be hungry to buy them. So the money will fall in my lap. But I'm learning it all. You have to take notes for this stuff, and the S1 registration, your S1 statement is what big investors with a lot of money, that's what they want to see. They want to see your S1 statement. But these are real notes that I'm trying to keep going, keep focused. Compounding interest is something that you would want to learn. Anyone would want to learn. This is something that has made Warren Buffett a multi-billionaire. It's from compounding interest. But I love learning. I take notes. Another book I'm reading, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. His book has made many multi-millionaires. Russell Simmons, Do You. These are like laws of business and power and things like that. I just try to learn Small business magazines, Black Pages. Try to connect with our people, the serious ones, the business-minded ones. It's great. 48 Laws of Power. This is a book about power. Excuse me. I have not finished that book yet. How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is just, more learning on yourself and trying to get it right. I keep my little recipes, but this one is more important to me. Natural remedies. There's one, Give Me My Money Back, Understanding the Financial Crisis. You have to actually want to learn. When you want to learn, you will learn and you will succeed. That's it. I have this huge ocean poster in my house, and just chill on the couch, close my eyes, listen to my waves, and my entire mind focuses on me purchasing an island in the Caribbean islands one day. I know this will happen. It's a seed I've already planted in my head. It will happen. That's just how life works. When you think positive and stay focused and do right by people, it happens just like that.